corrupt be cussing heavy, eh? Yeah, but we all have ourselves some corrupt. You know, your playlist has to have some corrupt. Yeah. It's all good. Right now, Steph, what was the story again?
Yeah, so Nyamira teacher who caned a pupil 107 times, sentenced to 3 years in prison or 300,000 fine.
100 and what times?
107 times.
So somebody's actually counting, yeah?
But don't they make you count?
To what?
Two. Tumefika 90.
I know.
Oh
98. Yeah, the person probably didn't have a voice.
I remember back in the day when I was in primary, yeah, guys used to be so dramatic. I think when you shout back at the whole school, scares you.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Can you keep quiet? Stay down. Stay lying down. Where? Kitana. I'll hit that head. Hey, and yeah, it was brutal.
Why would you do that, man? 100 times for you to spunk someone, that's crazy.
That was personal.
That is inhumane.
I know.
So what happened?
Yeah, so of course they were taken in, and then they've been given a fine of 300,000 or 3 years in jail for that.
Yeah, I actually saw that I found out the teacher was he is 29 years old. Such a young one.
That is someone who has a grudge.
Teacher.
Imagine.
That's a grudge from your high school days where your teacher used to spend.
That's someone with some
this was in high school, like a high school student. Yeah, that's messed up.
That's someone with some serious childhood trauma.
But I thought capital punishments, like stuff like this was...
I thought it was actually banned, but it's still being done in schools.
Yeah, of course, they don't listen.
This is Kenya.
So I have a theory. The thing about our teachers, most of them are very frustrated. They're overworked. They feel like they're overworked. And then they feel like, the students, Kwanzaa, they're like a bunch. Kwanzaa in public schools, a class like has like 100 kids, But
still,
so they feel like they can get away with stuff,
times.
Yeah.
By the way, this is nothing. Crazier things than this happens in schools.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What you talking about? Kids die.
Yeah, there's actually a kid I don't know if you saw that video circulating where this kid was being, like 3 teachers all over him, slapping him and slapping him. There's one who actually passed away.
Do you remember the students, the primary kids?
Yeah,
of course, the primary school kids in some school in Kisii, those sides of Kisii. The teachers forced them to do like sexual stuff. I don't know whether you saw it.
I think I saw that video.
Yeah. Imagine.
Happened some time back.
Sexual
games, it was trending.
Man. It was actually trending.
Oh, there's something wrong with those teachers.
Listen, some of these kids,
and they were laughing.
And they were laughing. And recording. What the hell?
Recording.
What the hell?
Something wrong with them.
This whole idea, let's first of all pray for your child if your child is in a public school.
True.
To be honest, because you just don't know what they go through.
Yeah.
Number 2, we actually need to start empowering our teachers. We need to start making
the children's more.
No, to be better people. First of all, pay them well.
Yeah, I think that's where most of the frustration comes to, because they're thinking, okay, my salary is not being increased. No one's listening to me.
It's like the co-op situation. That's the reason cops are usually brutal, because they know they don't feel like they're paid well. They get out there, they have to engage in corrupt practices and that kind of thing.
The housing is terrible.
Yeah, because they just don't feel like they're valued in society like teachers, So this is a situation on the ground. By the way, it's not good. So
basically, if they were to revamp the whole pay system for people in the public society, it'd have to be. Number 1 would be the people in the army, because if someone is risking their life for yours while you're in bed, you need to pay them well.
Oh, the military guys are safe.
I say doctors.
Then doctors,
yeah, because these guys are in charge of your health, and they make sure that you stay alive.
Yeah.
Don't you think that they deserve a lot of attention?
Don't pay a doctor what you pay a teacher. They shouldn't be in the same grade.
Yeah, but let me tell you, in general, the public service system in our country is bad.
Very bad.
In fact, an MP should be paid less than a doctor and a teacher.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because I'm dealing with you. Like, if I don't like you, what happens when the doctors just say, like, you know what? Because you don't pay me that much, I'm not going to treat you. Then what?
And that's why Kenyans are usually forced to now offer a bribe, just so that they can get proper service, quality service. Because even Kenyans just know, when you're dealing with public service, expect low service. Because the guys over there are not motivated, the offices are looking bad.
And they're overwhelmed.
If you go to county offices, it's, oh my God. The bathrooms don't even function, elevators are messed up. You go to public hospitals, some mamas are there lying down on the ground. People are giving birth.
I went to Kenyatta, and there was this aisle that was just like filled to the brim all the way to the door with just sick people. I was like, oh my gosh, they've run out of beds.
But even in schools, like even sometimes,
you see how they sit?
Yeah, like on rocks.
Yeah, on rocks, under trees. It's raining, it's cold. There's so much going on. Look at that picture right there.
This is why we do
what we do.
That's a school over there.
That's a school. You can imagine that. That's a school classroom. It's all mad. You can see that there's really students need motivation to learn. At the same time, a teacher needs that motivation to teach those students.
Yeah.
To be able to become the best.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking, you're not caring about us, but I need to care about these children.
Just notice how much teachers are usually protesting. Teachers and doctors, by the way.
But I feel like you shouldn't take it out on the child. The child didn't do anything to put you in that situation where you are. It's the person who's paying you did something. So when you take it out on the child and it goes to the point where either a child gets, passes away or is scarred or injured, it's not their fault. So why taking it out? In fact, they're the ones who are giving you a job, because if all the children were to be taken out of that school, you wouldn't have a job.
Yeah, it's very sad. Yeah.
I'm seeing a trend where more people are doing homeschooling nowadays.
Yes, it's a thing these days.
Yeah,
nobody just don't trust the system anymore.
Yeah, nobody wants that, and then it's too expensive as well.
And then it's just let me tell you, JP call it a spade. Call a spade a spade. Call it whatever. Just be real. The education system in our country is so dilapidated. It's so disorganized, my guy. You know what I mean? Look at the quality of students who get out there. Probably even go to uni. I might even get into the job market half baked.
They don't know what to do.
They're not ready. They're not well educated. I'm sorry. I love my people out there, but we need to revamp the education system thoroughly.
Absolutely.
And that is what I'm hoping the president actually talks about tomorrow in his address. Like, talk about the real things.
Your hopes are valid.
Talk about the real things. Talk about the education system. Talk about the pay talk about the health system. Talk about the paychecks of the teachers, the lecturers. I mean, lecturers are actually crying out for their pay, for God's sake.
But also public schools need to find ways of making money.
Yeah. I mean, you find a university. You find a university with a huge chunk of land. Really not utilizing it. Get a few livestock, get poultry, get what, have your own eggs, be sustainable. Instead of overcharging, you can always provide school. Instead of buying food from outside, the school can actually provide this food within. And make sure that your people have a good diet, You know
what? If I was Martha Koome to get into people's good books, I'll just be like, we're postponing the MPs, the governors, the senators' pay until all these people who need a pay raise get their pay raise.
And you wouldn't have a job then. Trust me. This country. Wait. Don't touch the salary of a member of parliament. Steph, you can increase it.
In the words of nothing.
Some people actually want to call in, so I don't know, maybe you can just give them how they can call in, Kev.
Oh yeah. In fact, when you get into the topic time right now, 0719-012-600. I know you're going to say I'm too fast. 0719-012-600. You can call us right after the very interesting conversation. Now, JP has been giving us some details about the comment section.
Oh, okay.
It's kidogo brutal, And I've been saying this, Kenyans online are bloodthirsty. That's fine. I mean, you can express yourself however you want. I have no beef. My only beef is when it becomes personal.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking, guys. Have you ever pulled up on somebody who's talking smack online? Would you actually do that? You get somebody just there, what are you going to do? I would tell that guy over there with his rastas to keep quiet. Yeah? You guys, if you're not adding value, talk us.
Oh my God.
I just click on your comment, click on your picture, location. Thank God you don't have a private page. I'm seeing you posting things on Umoja.
Yeah.
Nakamuko.
Very dangerous.
Yes.
I'm
very
pulling
fast.
up with my gang.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
No, I just said low because I've actually been a spectator of all of this. Like there was someone, first of all, people need to take video games as they are. Games.
Yeah.
So there's this person who was talking crap on the video games. And one of the players, because it was a whole group chat, was like, you know what? I'm actually tired of this person. Tracked them all the way down to their house, drove there, knocked, and I'm hearing all of this through the conversation. So I was making dinner and my ex was playing video games.
Yeah.
And I hear, oh, so you're the one who's talking. Well, talk to me. Say it to my face. Let's see if you can say it to my face.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
And you hear some squeaky voice in the background saying, who are you? I was like, oh my God.
Because
Those
sometimes
are
the loud ones. That squeaky voice is very loud on the keyboard.
On the keyboard.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's take a short break and then we'll talk about it. Guys, would you pull up on somebody who's always talking smack, talking ish online about you?
Yeah.
Somehow they're just so nagging. They're constantly on your timeline. I'm on your comment section.
Now what's that you've worn?
Exactly.
You don't look it nice in pink. Pink is for light skinned chicks. Like, yo, man.
That's why we'll get into that right now. It's 8:30. I've got a new one by Tyler. Push to start. Tony Kazi.
You are tuned in to Nairobi's #1 soul station, Spice FM.